Welcome to Lounge TV. I'm Larry, and today you are fishing with Larry. Well, there's them guys over there, Jeff and Terry.
Hey, what's up?
So, last time I was out, I caught 15 fish. We'll see what I catch this time.
Nothing like bragging.
But I didn't take my GoPro out, so I'm taking it out with you. You guys are coming with me. So, give me a second, because I gotta put this in the holder. It's not that easy, guys. Not easy at all. Come on. Uh-oh, I'm floating away. What the heck? There we go. Sorry, guys. There we go. Did I just smear the lens? There we go. Alright. Let's see. Hey, can you guys tell if this is facing the right way?
Looks good.
Okay. And we are off. Let me get my life preserver in here. Alright, see you guys out in the water. Ah, this thing is hot. Here we go, guys. Tide is coming in, so I'm rowing against the tide. Oh, at least the breeze feels good though. Bear with me, we're gonna go out for a little ways. If you can see that dock straight ahead where that bird was flying, that's where I'm gonna head. Beautiful scenery here. I just ate lunch, had a turkey dog, and some Doritos, and a beer. And I feel a little full. Today I'm using fish bites, and I'm going to use crab flavor right now. Earlier I was using shrimp flavor, which is what I caught all the fish on. But I'm going to try crab this time, and I have the shrimp with me in case. I'm going to go out to the same spot I was before, see if the bite's still there. We're about 2 hours before the high tide, which is perfect time. There's a heron up there, flying around. Nice and calm out here. There's a sailboat over there that's anchored up, or moored over there rather. Now this body of water right here that we're coming up to is the East River. I don't know what this is called that the house is actually on, but as soon as I go up here past this point, we'll be in the East River. And around that dock to the right is actually Mobjack or Mobjack. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Any of you guys from Virginia can let me know. See that yellow building right there? That's where I want to fish at. Right in front of that. Yeah, so if I go up to that dock right there, I'm not going to, but if I did, to the right of that, out that way, is where Mobjack is, or Mobjack. Like I said, I don't know how you pronounce it. Uh-oh, birds are yelling at me. Seems like it's about 4 feet deep most places around here. It's real deep out there in the channel. And like I said, tide's coming in, so it should bring me right back in here. And this is about where I want to start. Whew, that was a workout. Let me get this out. I always put like a little bungee on the oar, just in case it wants to fall over. All right, let me catch my breath, and at the same time catch a fish. Where are they at? Jeez, oh, they're way back there. I have to get that drift going here. Should come in now. There we go. Oh, that bird has a fish, it looks like, and it's, I think that's an osprey. Hopefully you guys can see it. I hope I have the GoPro pointed right. I think I was stuck on the bottom just then. Whew, it's hot here. Nary a breeze. I was hoping I'd move a little bit faster than this. It's a beautiful day today. It's supposed to be like 84 degrees. I think there's a lot of weeds here. It's supposed to be like 84 degrees. A lot of sun. I got really burned up on Monday. All right, I gotta move to where the water's moving a little bit more. It's not moving enough here. And I came really close to land. I didn't want to get this close. And we go a little bit further out this way. I think I came in too close. I always forget when when you're done rowing, you're going to keep moving. All right, let's go out a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. Oh, there's a lot of weeds here, as you can see. Foul weed. Turn the right way. I like to cast over my left shoulder, on my left side. This is the life. I could definitely live on the water here. I have salt water in my blood. Oh yeah, there's weeds. There wasn't as much weeds when I was out here earlier. Tide must be bringing them in. And like it's just like North Carolina. If you get a weed on it, fish don't bite. Let's see, what do we got on there? I think we got some weed. Yep. Get off. Oh, that's going to be a problem. The weeds might be a problem, guys. Let's just do this now. I'm going to cast this far out. Put it there. This way we can just drift a little bit. Go across the sandy bottom. Bet you there's some big flounder in here. Probably out there where it's deeper. Okay, I'm looking at the bottom. You can't see it that well. It's not as clear as North Carolina and the Sound, but it's not real dirty either. You know, the worst thing is with wearing a GoPro, and I don't know if any of you guys have ever done it, man, after a while it gives you a headache. Yeah, this is where I was getting one fish after the other before. I might have to go back to shrimp if this crab flavor don't do anything. A lot of little fish, that's what I was catching. Spot, croaker. Oh, here comes Terry and Jeff. I think she's got her GoPro on too. Or Jeff might have it on. Oh, came up clean that time. That's a good sign. Let's cast it right over there. Should have brought a bottle of water out. Not too smart. And you guys get to listen to somebody mowing the lawn over there the whole time I'm fishing. Oh, there we go. Oh, just had a bite. Sweet. Sweet. Come on back, baby. There you go. Swallow it. Ah, son of a mama. Oh, oh. Dang. Son of a gun. I wanted to catch one before they get one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Hurry up. Get it, guys. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. You knew you want it. Dang it. Dang it. Maybe. I had a lot of them over there. There's a lot more weeds. Oh, go, got him. Got him, guys. There we go. Where's he at? I can't see. Oh, he's got a little fight to him. I don't got him yet. A croaker. Nice little croaker. Here we go, guys. What do you think? I don't know where the camera is right now, so I'll go like this. There we go, buddy. Go back in the water. It's hot out here.
It is hot.
No, I got a loop in mine already.
It's nice for all the fans. They get to listen to a lawnmower the whole time.
Yep. Hey, I listened to one for 25 years. They can listen to them for an hour.
Yeah, but that's why you can't hear.
What?
Huh? Oh God, we gotta listen to that now, guys, too.
Yep. You hear that?
Yeah.
And this is the Berkeley Gulf we're using. This is the clam. So, see if this does anything.
Oh, I'm getting bites, guys. Getting bites.
Tastes a little salty.
You tasted it?
Well, yeah, I had to get the packet open, and my hands are slippery.
Oh,
So I
damn.
used my tooth.
Just missed another one. I'm using clam, or not clam, crab flavored.
How's it taste?
I'm not tasting it.
$20? Would you taste it?
Nope. Well, maybe one that wasn't in the water.
For $20.
For 20 bucks, one that's not in the water.
Where's the line going? Straight out that way?
Well, I'm drifting this way, so the line, you should be casting to that side, towards the land. I shouldn't have ate all them Doritos.
Why, you got poop?
You got indigestion?
Yeah, I keep burping them up.
Oh, hit on that one right as soon as I threw it in the water.
He got stuck on a weed, guys.
No, it is. Look at it.
Could be out of the zone right now. I'm getting further away from land. There was a lot of weeds up there.
I just cast it on land.
No, you didn't.
Seems like as soon as it hits the water, you get a bite. Probably. Or just go.
That way.
No, you didn't cross him. He's back there.
So what, he just caught that one so far?
Yeah. I had other bites, but nothing big. That one gave me a nice little fight, though. What?
Wasn't that Paige's pole you're using?
Oh. No. I love these little ultralights.
Type pole.
Huh?
Little type.
It's an ultralight.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to make a move here, folks. We're out in the middle of nowhere.
That's a good thing.
Let's get away from these noisy people. Ever since we heard that here fishy fishy, hasn't been the same.
Oh, stop.
Imagine how many times I hear it.
Yeah, I know. I can.
Hey.
I used to on my boat all the time. I would hear it.
Yeah? Well, I remember that time I was out with you dad and whatever, and when I said, fishing, and I bought a fish, and all you guys were saying,
I have no recollection of that.
yeah, right.
See, I don't have to go far. Just right up here. I like this yellow building is what I use as a marker. I'll tell you what, I've seen guys out there in kayaks and they go all the way out in the ocean. Seen them catch like all kinds of big fish, tuna fish, stuff like that. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I need to see land. I have to know that I'm going to be able to row back. All right. I'm going to wait until we kind of stop here, but I do want to spin it. I want to spin it this way. Here we go. Well, I'm getting a headache from this thing. Okay, there we go, guys. Just cast her on out there. See how fast that I rode away from them? That was pretty fast. Uh-oh. Am I stuck on the end? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. No. Alright, there we go. Phew. That could have been trouble, guys. I hope the footage, I hope you guys can see. Because the worst thing is, you know, I haven't used my GoPro in, did I use it last year? Can't remember. I think I did. I always try to get a fishing video for you guys. I know you guys like them. But the batteries, they don't hold charges as long because I don't charge them up all the time. So this could cut out at any time. Could be cut out right now and I'm talking to myself. I don't know. I don't know. See, look, there's a lot more weeds over here. And weeds are no good. Foul weed. Let's try it right over here. So far, I'm winning the fishing pool with an 11-inch kingfish, but I don't think it's going to hold up. I caught that off the dock. I put a picture up on I think it was Twitter. Yep. Felt like I was getting a little bite just then. It's just like I come up here and I get too close to land, go out there and I drift away from it. Make it make sense. Well, at least you guys got to see me catch a fish. Hopefully the camera picked it up. Don't know if it did or not. Let's cast it up here. See what happens. Oh, did you guys see that splash? I don't know what that is here because down in North Carolina, that'd be a mullet. I don't know if they have mullet here or not, and it very well could have been. We've been seeing them jumping all over the place like that, but they don't bite on anything. I think Terry or Jeff, one of them, caught a little speckled trout. We've caught a lot of different fish. Spot, croaker. Terry caught a sea bass earlier. Little tiny one though. Uh-oh, they're coming right over. If you see me move it a couple times, it's only because it hurts my head and I have to.
I got a little visitor.
Who?
Ooh,
What?
get a ball, fly out here.
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, when I was sitting on the dock fishing, a hummingbird came right up to me.
Oh, yeah?
I think he saw my red shirt, thought I was a flower. Because, you know, I smell sweet.
Yeah, okay.
Where are you guys going, to the dock?
Yep. Like that, a house like there, it's an older house.
I don't like it when the bait is twisted like that. It's not good. As you can see, it's caught up on the little thing up there. Ouch. All right, there we go. I don't know if they're called bait holders or what they are, but yeah, they get caught on that. Doesn't go through the water right. Good, they're at a distance now. I can catch a fish. Oh, there! Oh, son of a mama! Now up there, where you can see it go in there, where that stake is, I caught a few fish there too. But I was drifting right straight this way. All of a sudden now I'm drifting more towards the center. Guess the wind has shifted a little bit. I'm getting tags, but it won't take it. Yep, there we go. There we go, guys. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Little tiny one. Little tiny. What do we got here? What is this? Looks like a little white perch, doesn't it? Looks like a little perch. Oh no, it sounds like a croaker, but it's not a croaker. Come on, stop. I think that's a perch, I'm not sure. Guys, let me know if you know what that is. Nice little fight though. There we go, we got two now. This is my favorite kind of fishing, guys. You never know when you're going to get a big fish. Plenty of little fish. Well, that's a strange sounding bird. But there's plenty of catching. It's not just, you know, sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I love catch and release. Unless it's a keeper, then it's a sandwich. Well, it depends on what it is. I don't even know what I'll probably let everything go here, because I don't even know what the size limits are. Yeah, they went right about even with that dock. They'll catch something. It's kind of cool how, you know, Terry loves fishing. Actually, on my boat, she always, oh, it's turned again on my hook. She always outfished everybody. She got some luck when it comes to fishing. But yeah, her and Jackie both love fishing. Jackie couldn't make it. She has to watch Logie. There's a lot of weeds in here. I'm getting caught on them. You can always tell the difference between a weed and, although flounder sometimes they'll hit it like a weed. They'll just suck on your bait. I'd like to get something really big for you guys like this. That'd be really cool, just for the camera. I gotta make sure I don't lose my net here. Yeah, I have my kayak with me, but I didn't bring it out. I used theirs instead. Doesn't have no pole holders on it. That's the thing I don't like about this one. Ooh, dang it. It's got a cup holder, which I didn't bring a bottle of water, like a knucklehead or a beer or something. But it's got two little holders here, and I got my bait and scissors and extra hooks and pinch weights. All right, bait's still on there. Let's see if we can get something then. Like I said, what I like to do is, see, I put a little piece of elastic cord on the oar, and then I tie it to something, so this way if it falls in the water, which I've had happen before, you learn these little things. Oh, I heard a fish jump. But you learn these things as you go through the years. I might be drifting out of the zone. This is about where I got before, and the bite just seemed to stop. Look at where they're going. They're going out towards the center too. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there next to the land. Try a different drift. I'm gonna go over here though instead. See what happens. Man, I'll tell you what, I don't like the black oar. It gets, dip my hands in some water, it gets smoking hot. They should not make these and paint them black. They should be white or silver. Silver gets hot, but white reflects it, wouldn't be as hot. Black gets smoking hot. All right, this is about where I want to be. Right in here. It's weird how like a little difference of just, 20, 30 feet makes all the difference in the world. Now again, if there's a lot of weeds, I could have problems. And I do see weeds floating on top. Come on, what am I, under it already? Jeez. Oh, there goes a heron. What's up, buddy? He's like, I'm out. He's like some messed up human talking to himself. Yeah, they're drifting way out over there now. See, I have to think when they do that they're not catching anything, because if you were catching something, wouldn't you come back right back to the same spot? That's what I try to do. If I notice I'm getting bites in a certain area, I go right back to that area, keep fishing it, because sometimes the fish are holding in one specific area. Like that one. That was definitely a mullet. I got to see him come out of the water, and hopefully the camera got it too. Whoop, just got a bite. That was a nice sized mullet too. Come on, take it. Just take it. Take it. Little one. Really tiny. really small. I caught a couple really small ones earlier. Up there's a heron right there. I see him standing right there. Come on. Put out a little bit more line. So peaceful here, guys. We are in, I forget what the name of this town is. I know we passed Fredericksburg. I forget what the name of this town is though. I don't know if I said it in the video or not of coming here. Crap. Sorry guys. We're in Virginia, that's all I can tell you. And that's the East River. But I'll tell you what, we found a nice little find because the house is amazing. Which I'm going to have a house tour. That might be video that I do before. Probably you've all already seen it by now. Fishing one might be the third one that comes out. I don't know, whatever Tom wants to do. I think I got a weed on here. No, I don't. I'll tell you what gets me. I don't. These ones that kayaks that you sit inside. Yeah, there is a little weed on there, but you never know what's down inside there. It could be a snake in there. You never know. Yeah, I see a lot of stuff floating on top of the water here. Hit me up in the comments and let me know what you guys, what's the biggest fish you ever caught? Yeah, I'm on a weed already here. Yeah, the biggest fish I ever caught was a 40 1/4 pound striper. Let me know what you guys, if you guys caught something different than, or if it was a striper or whatever. Let me know what your biggest fish was. I think that my striper was 45 inches. And it was 40 1/4 pounds. Terry's striper was like 44 or 47 pounds, something like that. She had a big fish. Jeff didn't catch any because Jeff gets seasick. He can't handle it. Yeah, foul weeds. Yeah, see, the weed gets on there. That's all she writes. You won't catch anything with that. Put it this way, I never do. Maybe you would, but I won't. Let's see. I'm trying to see where I want to cast this. Let's go over there. Yeah. Yeah, that's a ticket. It's taking forever to get to this little mouth down here. And I know I've caught fish there earlier. See, before I was drifting, I know I was drifting towards that crab pot, so it was a little bit further out. All right, time to make a move, guys. Time to make a move. This should be when it, oh man, this thing is hot again. This is when it should be, the fishing should be really, because I mean, like, we're getting up on near the high tide. I haven't heard no screaming from over there, so I don't think they've caught anything really big or anything. I'm just going to go straight up this way, a little bit more out, and do the drift over again. Let's see what happens. Seems like right in here there's not as much weeds. And we'll just slow us down here. Slow us down to a stop. There we go. Alright, is this the spot, guys? Is that a weed? Yes, get off. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. That's the spot right there, I think. With Terry and Jeff going over to that sailboat. Channel's right out in front of us, if you can see the marker. So that's where it's deep. That's where the boats have to stay in between that. And there should be a red one somewhere out there. You would think, oh, just had a nice bite. This is the spot. I'm really not a fan of fishing over for my right side for some reason. I like fishing over on my left side. I need to turn the boat. Dang it. I'm going to try using the shrimp flavor because that was the one that got, there's a weed. That is the one that got all the bites last time. So let's go to that. It could have been the color of it too, because it's like pink. And don't worry guys, when I throw that in the water, these are biodegradable. They're safe for the environment. All that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to try one of these. Oh, that's right. They were orange and red. I forgot what color they were. It's the other shrimp ones that I have. They're red and white. Okay. We'll do it this way. They get really slimy after you touch them. I'm going to spin the boat around because, like I said, I like to fish on the other side. So we'll go like this. There we go. That's better. Alright, there we go. See if we can get something here now, guys, on this drift. I don't see as many weeds right around here. That's a good sign. I feel like I just am spinning right around in a circle. I think I'm caught in a whirlpool. Yeah, so a funny thing happened today. I got an email from YouTube that one of our videos was, oh man, look, my weight slid down, taken down, but it wasn't. Wouldn't have made any sense anyway, because it was Joe ruins us making pasta or something like that, when Joe dropped the pasta on the ground. Yeah, I did. I spun right around in a circle. That's all I did. Weird. Now I'm drifting just straight up the middle. That bite just seemed to stop. And I drifted where I did not want to be. Well, guys, take this thing off. See if it's still recording. I don't know if it's recording or not. But anyway, I got a headache from this. Oh, you can see where it pushes in on my head right there. I'm going to turn the camera off. We got like 39 minutes it says that we recorded, so battery's almost dead. I hope you enjoyed this little Fishing with Uncle Larry episode. Had fun, nice and peaceful out here. It's beautiful out here. I just want to show you another roundabout here. Yeah, look at that nice scenery, is beautiful. And till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink, which I wish I had something right now. Put your feet on, relax. I'll meet you at the lounge.